Welcome dear students to the class of maths. Today we will start new topic perimeter and area. Students, what is perimeter? The distance around the edge of a shape. And what is area? The amount of space inside a shape. Students, first we will learn what is perimeter with the help of example. This is one handkerchief. This handkerchief belongs to Sita. Sita went to Salma and asked her to come to market to buy lace for her handkerchief. But Salma asked her, how much lace do you need? But Sita don't know how much lace she need. So Salma gave her an idea to take a spool of thread, hold one end of the thread at one corner of the handkerchief, then slowly unwind the thread along all four of its sides until you reach the first corner. Cut it there. You will know how much lace do you need by the length of the thread you have cut off. So let's name the handkerchief A, B, C and D. So here you all can see A, B, C, D is a square handkerchief. The sum of the length of AB, BC, CD and DA is the length of the lace needed. This length is called the perimeter of the handkerchief. So now students, to find out how much lace we need for the handkerchief, we will use the formula to find out the perimeter of a square. The formula is the sum of the length of all four sides of the square. Moving to the next example, this is a rectangular field. A fence of a single wire has to be put around. So we have to find out how much wire do we needed for the rectangular field. So we will use the formula to find out the perimeter of a rectangle. The formula is the sum of the length of all four sides of the rectangle. Students, moving on to our next example. This is a triangle made up of wire. To find out the length of the wire needed to make it, we will straighten out the wire and measure its length. This length will be the sum of the length of all the three sides of the triangle. So the formula we will use to find out the perimeter of a triangle, the formula is the sum of the length of all three sides of the triangle. Our first sum is a rectangle whose sides are 3 cm, 2 cm, 3 cm and 2 cm. Let us find out its perimeter. Here you all can see a triangle measuring 3 cm, 2 cm, 3 cm and 2 cm. So we have learned the formula. So we will apply the formula. The perimeter of a rectangle is equals to the sum of the length of all its four sides. That is equals to 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2. The answer we get is 10. Therefore, the perimeter of this rectangle is 10 centimeter. Now we will solve one more example. The sides of a square is 2 centimeter long. Let us find out its perimeter. So here you all can see a square measuring 2 centimeter of all sides. So the formula we will use: the perimeter of a square is equals to the sum of the length of all its 4 sides, that is equals to 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. The answer is 8. Therefore, the perimeter of a square is 8 centimeter. Our next example is: the sides of a triangle are 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter and 6 centimeter long. Let us find out its perimeter. Here you all can see a triangle measuring 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter and 6 centimeter. So to find out the perimeter, we will use the formula. The perimeter of a triangle is equals to the sum of the length of all its 3 sides, that is equals to 4 plus 5 plus 6. The answer is 15. Therefore, the perimeter of this triangle is 15 centimeter. Now students, we will find the perimeter of the given figure orally. Here you all can see a square measuring 3 centimeter. What will be the perimeter? So to find out the perimeter of a square, the formula is the sum of the length of all its 4 sides, that is 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. The answer is 12. So the perimeter is 12 centimeter. Next sum, this is a rectangle. In order to find out the perimeter of a rectangle, the formula is the sum of the length of all its 4 sides, that is equals to 7 plus 2 plus 7 plus 2. The answer is 18 centimeter. Moving on to our next example. This is a triangle. So the perimeter of a triangle is equals to the sum of the length of all its 3 sides, that is equals to 3 centimeter plus 4 centimeter plus 5 centimeter. The answer is 12 centimeter. The perimeter of a triangle is 12 centimeter. Our next sum is: the side of a rectangular field are 150 meter, 120 meter, 150 meter and 120 meter. We have to find out the perimeter of the field. So the perimeter of a rectangle is equals to the sum of the length of all its 4 sides. Therefore, the perimeter of a rectangular field is equals to 150 plus 120 plus 150 plus 120, that is equals to 540 meter. Moving to the next example, the side of a square field is 10 meter. Draw the square field and find its perimeter. The perimeter of a square is equals to the sum of the length of all its 4 sides. Therefore, perimeter of a square field is equals to 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, that is equals to 40 meter. Now students, we will learn what is area. Here you all can see a rectangle. To find out the area of this rectangular piece of paper, let us count the numbers of squares with side of 1 centimeter. There are 12 such squares on the paper. Therefore, the area of the paper is 12 square centimeter. In this example, you can see a square. So to find out the area of the square, let us count the number of squares with side 1 centimeter in it. Area of the shape, that is equals to number of squares, that is equals to 9. Therefore, area of the shape is equals to 9 square centimeter. Now students, let's solve some examples. Students, this is a rectangle having small squares in it. In order to find out area of the rectangle, we have to find out how many small squares are made. There are 12 small squares. So the area of the rectangle is equals to 12 square centimeter. Here you all can see a square. Inside that 4 small squares are made. So we have to find out the area of the square, that is equals to 4 square centimeter. Our next example, here you all can see a figure. We have to find out the area of this particular figure. For that, we are going to count how many small square boxes are there. So, yes, you all have counted right. There are 16 small squares. So the area of the particular figure is 16 square centimeter. On any surface, the measure of the place occupied by a figure is the area of that figure. Now students, we will solve our next example. Find the perimeter and area of the given figure. All small squares are of 1 square centimeter. Here you all can see a rectangle measuring 3 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter and 2 centimeter. So first we have to find out the perimeter of a rectangle, then we have to find out the area of the rectangle. So let's start. Perimeter of a rectangle is equals to the sum of the length of all its 4 sides, that is equals to 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2, that is equals to 10 centimeter. And to find out the area of the figure, we have to count how many small square boxes are there in the rectangle. So that is 6. So the area of the figure is 6 square centimeter. Our next example is Rohit cuts a piece of paper in many rectangular shapes. If the size of one of the triangles is 8 centimeter, 6 centimeter and 10 centimeter, then find its perimeter. So the perimeter of a triangle is equals to the sum of the length of all its 3 sides, that is equals to 8 plus 6 plus 10, that is 24. Therefore, the perimeter of the triangle is 24 centimeter.